Failure, a word many fear. But what if I told you that failure isn't the end? It's the beginning of something greater. Today we'll uncover how our biggest mistakes can become our greatest teachers. Failure carries a stigma. We're often taught to avoid it at all costs. But the truth is, failure is inevitable. We all face moments when we make mistakes, fall short, or simply don't achieve what we set out to do. What sets those who overcome apart is how they view these moments. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's an essential part of the learning and growth process. Great names in history understood this. Think of Thomas Edison, who made thousands of attempts before inventing the light bulb. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Or Oprah Winfrey, fired from her first television job, only to become one of the world's most iconic figures. Stories of overcoming failure are all around us. A remarkable example is J.K. Rowling. Before becoming one of the world's most famous authors with the Harry Potter series, she faced rejection from over 12 publishers. On top of that, she was dealing with financial struggles and deep personal challenges. Yet her resilience turned those failures into fuel for success. Another example is Michael Jordan, often considered the greatest basketball player of all time. He was cut from his high school basketball team, but never gave up. Later, he reflected, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. On 26 occasions, I was trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." These stories remind us that failure isn't the end. It's a stepping stone to something greater. Failure teaches what success often cannot: resilience, creativity, and inner strength. It forces us to look within ourselves and find new ways to overcome challenges. Every mistake is an opportunity to grow if we have the courage to learn from it. Maybe you faced a difficult moment recently. It could have been a rejection, a project that didn't work out, or a goal that seemed impossible to reach. But remember, failure is just a step on the path to something greater. Think of the great names we mentioned today. What made them extraordinary wasn't the absence of failure, but how they responded to it. You have that same ability. It's in your hands to turn every mistake into a stepping stone for success. Failure isn't the end. It's a disguised beginning, an opportunity to grow and evolve. Every mistake, every misstep is a step towards something greater. Remember, the greatest lessons come from the hardest moments. So, celebrate your progress, no matter how small it may seem. Share in the comments, what's the biggest lesson you've learned from failure? Let's turn our experiences into inspiration.